are there certain things that they can do on a like as a routine, as a habit that they can form that allows them to make it easier? Because like it's one thing to go, you know what, just live deliberately, be aware. Yeah, 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 okay. And then they go, well, how do I do that? Kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
They need certain strategies, certain systems to implement. And what could some of those things be that they can do right when they get up?
Yep, sure. And that so it's a practice that I do, it's a practice that I teach, which stems from journaling. And that is the first thing, one of the first things I do is what I call a brain dump. And that is literally getting up and just writing in your journal. It doesn't need to make sense. Just whatever those thoughts are that come to your head, just write them down. And like I said, it's what I call the brain dump, because you're literally just releasing what's at top of mind. Now, what can happen is that through that, there can be some ideas, some visions that that are coming from that brain dump, and then making those part of your goals, and asking the questions about whether you're aligning to yourself through that. So that's one thing. The other thing is having a like an affirmation or a prayer that you open your mind and your eyes with as first thing in the morning. I love to go for a walk. So I'm very close to the beach. So being out in nature again helps with that. So it's just rejuvenating those thoughts, keeping them on track that align to your goals, your authenticity, that deliberately living.
Mhm.
So journaling, absolutely. I like to call it brain dumping. And then what you might want to do after that is actually journal about what your day's going to be. Like, what are you going to look out for today? What are you going to, what if, when you look at your goals or what you want to achieve, what is the one or two things that you're going to absolutely make sure you get done today?
I liked how you say it's a brain dump. You put everything in there. It does not need to make sense at all. Which then leads me to this question. What was one of the most weirdest things that you've read that you wrote the day before that you now go, wait a minute, what did I mean about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I remember one which was about and I was just writing it, and the words that kept coming to my mind was mountain climb, climb mountain. And I'm like, when I read that, I'm like, well, I'm not a person that really hikes. So, so it was like, now, is there something in that? Should I start venturing out even further? So even though growing in nature, it wasn't really hiking. It was just, go out to the paddocks, climb the trees, that sort of stuff. But actually doing hikes was something. So that was, for me, that was a moment, because it was like, oh, that sounds like a challenge.